Okay, this is Forefront's first movie review. Um, Yesterday I went to go see Fast and Furious presents Hobbs Shaw, and I'll give you what I thought. I guess it's not really a movie review. This would be a quick take, or I guess what I thought about the movie. I guess this is the last big action blockbuster for the summer. I'm thinking I don't really know what's coming out next. I guess it's how you feel about Dora the Explorer, but I'm assuming this might be the last big blockbuster of the summer. Okay, let me give you a little bit of background on this flick. I guess this is a flick that interrupted the Fast and Furious, the next installment of Fast and Furious. I think Fast and Furious is supposed to come out this year. Instead, they pushed it back to next year to bring out Hobbs and Shaw, and that's why the Tyrese, the other Fast and Furious star, was beefing with Dwayne the Rock Johnson because he felt the Rock was new to the franchise and shouldn't have pushed back anything that they were doing. I don't know why he was beefing with The Rock and not the producers of the show, because they probably do more than have more say than anybody. The producers, or why he was producing beefing with Jason Stamos, who's new to the franchise. Who knows? But the press for this movie started off with The Rock versus Dwayne Johnson, and this one, Hobbs and Shaw, came out this year, and therefore Fast and Furious will come out next year. Okay, the story goes yeah, I guess you guys seen the trailer, so you basically know how the story goes. But to give you the basics, the government hires Shaw, the government hires Hobbs to get back a deadly virus. On the other side is another organization, basically the bad guy. They want the deadly virus. The organization has a guy named Brixton, and it's played by Idris Elba. He's kind of an interesting character. Brixton, let me not ruin anything, but Brixton is stronger than your average human. It's semi superhuman. He went through a process to become stronger. And I seen some talk on the talk show saying that they wanted to see an origin or genesis storyline for Brixton. I don't know why, because Brixton is kind of the average bad guy, but if the movie makes good, they might do a Brixton storyline. There's another character, a female heroine. She's played. I can't remember her name. I don't remember her character, but she's played in different movies. I can't remember where I've seen her. But there's basically the four of the stars of the flick. There's pretty good action, pretty good stunts. The way the movie breaks down is if you know both characters. It's kind of better if you've seen Fast and Furious. Most fans are going to see Fast and Furious anyway. But if you know the characters Hobbs and you know the characters Shaw, they kind of have a contrast of styles, and they kind of play that off through basically most of the movie. Okay, the first scene in the movie, I'm not ruining anything by giving away the scene. This scene is supposed to be a contrast between Hobbs' character and Shaw's character. You see both of them on doing their thing. I guess if you've seen a Rock movie and you've seen a Jason Statham movie, you know that these two characters, Hobbs and Shaw, do have a different fighting style. The Rock is more brute force in your face, kick your ass, wrestling type style, and the Shaw is mostly slick, karate style, laid back karate style type fighting style, and that's what basically Jason Stamos does. That's what Rock does, and they kind of show that contrast in the beginning of the movie. Okay, as far as Fast and Furious fans, I kind of like it when the whole gang is together. But this movie has a couple car scenes that's interesting. I don't think nothing's really breakout here. And these guys ain't the really car guys per se from their characters. But Fast and Furious franchise still displays cars, but not as much as when they began. But there's a couple of good car scenes, and I think Fast and Furious fans would like it and appreciate what they were trying to do and the stunt scenes here. Okay, let me put this to the end. I don't think like I said, it's not a review. This is a quick take of what I think. I don't think me saying anything will make people not see this movie or see this movie. Is basically going to be a summer blockbuster that should do well. Two things I will say. One thing I will say is the special guests. There's some that's interesting in here. I don't want to ruin. But there's one that was advertised pretty much heavily, and that was Roman Reigns. And I guess you gotta look quickly, or you'll blink, you'll miss him. If you blink, you'll miss him. Roman's in here, but I don't know why they advertise him here. He's in here, but there's really no reason to have him. You know what I'm saying? basically to put this to an end, this movie, if I give it a grade, I give it a A minus. I think it'll probably be later on be a bigger big to the Fast and Furious franchise, and so far is it worth your 14, $18, whatever the movie price nowadays is. I would say yes. I don't think this movie's gonna be in IMAX. I think Lion King's in IMAX, and I don't think it's gonna be in 4D neither. 4D neither. I think Lion King, I think, is in 4D. So I guess this would be interesting if it was in IMAX. But I guess for regular price movie this is good and well worth your money. And I'm curious to see what everybody else will think in the future. Alright, bye.